great week with some mixed feelings about what's coming up because one of my good friends that I work with is actually taking or has taken a job within the company. Now it's a great growth for my buddy. Shout out to you. You have been awesome. You have been, you want to go for, and I truly believe in you. You have so much knowledge that you have, and you get able to share with others, and that's awesome. But it is a sad thing for me to see you live. One of the things I realized about doing recordings like this is that because we tend to focus on the positive things of what's been going on, or I've been focusing on the positive stuff of things that have been going on in my week, it actually has helped me individually to make me more positive. So life is about looking at the positive stuff. Let's not worry about the negative stuff. Let's concentrate on the positive stuff, because at the end of the day, I think being positive is way better than being negative. So that's one of the things, side effects of doing my vlogging. So the other thing is, what I like to do a lot is reflect on the things I've done. And sometimes it's take me a while to kind of get to the idea of what happened or what we have seen. So this week, it was great to have a conversation with an individual where, they asked the right questions and prompted me to think about myself, or prompted me to think about how I interact with a team that I coach, multiple teams, right? And collectively collecting the data that we have, talking to other coaches, to Charles, to TJ, trying to figure out, well, what works, what does not. So, not a big revelation. It's kind of like, hey, hello, didn't you think about this? Even though people have mentioned it, I get defensive up front, but it's good. It's great that I learned through this moment. So one of the things I realized is, teams react to different styles, different people. And individuals, they may be open to being coached, but when you put them into a team, they behave, they have this team mentality that's very different. So what I've seen is that there are teams, and a team that does not respond to the coach. No matter what the coach says, the team will ignore. And what's interesting with that one team is that they only respond to authority figures. So for that team, we, the coach, have to work with the manager in order to coach the team. It's very prescriptive. And that's very interesting to watch, right? Having some conversations kind of, well, what works, what doesn't, trying to get into the whys, where you keep asking these 5 whys and things like that. Eventually you found out that, well, they don't really respond to the coach. They respond more to the managers. And partly is they're great people, smart people. There's nothing in their mind they could learn from us. So we will work differently with that team. Now, another team that I have was very interesting also, right? Try different things, managers doesn't work, coaching, as a coach doesn't work. So what we've seen, the positive effect is technical leads. They respond to technical lead instead. So the maturity teams, different teams mature differently. I have teams that respond really well to a coach. I've got teams that doesn't respond at all. So for teams that don't respond, you try different things, and sometimes it means that you have to go indirectly. So have to work with the technical lead. Luckily enough, we have very strong technical lead. This individual that can speak to technical teams, can do the work with the team and help the team deliver at the same time, right? So they listen to him a lot, and that's good to see that has this positive effect. So it's hard to swallow that the team don't want me, but at the end of the day, it's not about me. It's about the team. So I have to step back, and it's hard. If you are going through this, believe me, I truly feel you. It is hard. It's very hard for me to learn that, but it's good. It's a great learning moment for me. So that's my week. Coming up next week will be awesome. Another great, awesome week. I think we're looking forward to that. More challenges. I've been talking about how what's the right number of coaches for teams, the numbers, talking to the CTO, trying to understand what his needs are in terms of providing information to the business, making sure that he has what he needs to represent us, be our voice of Agile. And we're starting to see this forming. And as we grow from 1 to 2 to 3, as we add on more Scrum Masters and Coach, we're starting to form this Agile practices group. And I'm super excited about that. So I hope you guys had a great week, similar to me. If not, look at the positive side. What have you learned? Concentrate on the positive will help us be more positive. Bye.